This demo represents the alpha stage of development and is not representation of the it doesn't represent the final product. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Omen Exitio. That actually went away on its own. Nice timing. Anyways, this is I found it on Game Jolt. Apparently it's trying to get support on Kickstarter. I believe it had something to do with Cthulhu and the Lovecraft type stories. Let's see what this game's about. I believe it's some kind of game book, it said. So is this like a choose your own adventure type game? Colonization is the control of government influence of a nation over a dependent country, territory, or people. Excuse me, let me do the proper voice. Adjust the mic here. During the late 1800s, Africa faced European imperialist aggression, diplomatic pressures, military invasions, and eventually conquest and colonization. At the same time, Africa society put up various forms of resistance against the attempt to colonize their countries and impose foreign domination. The Anglo-Zanzibar War was just one of many examples of such resistance. Your name is Eric McLean, and you are one of the youngest cartographers. You draw pictures in the Eastern Royal Navy. It's late June 1896, and there are some rumors about a conspiracy by an Oman people against the English army. Excuse me. The narrator's been drinking. Hell, I'm a colonist. That's what we do. Oh yeah, I did mention. I think this is roughly off one of the books by H.P. Lovecraft, I believe. Your ship is slowly approaching the coast of Nungriwa after a quiet trip from Mandalay Bay. How about that? Casino. Rest, commander. Walk over to commander's. Okay, so here's our choice. We could either rest, or we can talk to commander. The commander wants you to search for water springs in the area where he wants to set up camp. You have a lot on your mind, and you're starting to feel the desire to see the English coast again. You're getting homesick for cloudy gray. Your fellow soldiers welcome you on the beach, and after a few days of silent marching, you reach the mission camp. You don't have much time to rest, as you have to put together an exploration team. Excuse me, the narrator is illiterate. How very un-English of me. A team on the following day of your arrival. First mate Carter. Good day, sir. I can't do an accent. You bastard. Good day, sir. I'm the first commander, mate even. Carter. Since we don't have much time, I took the liberty of putting together an exploration party for you, you lazy feck. You don't know all the men's... I am horrible. I could choose or trust. Trust or you rather choose and just trust him. You decide to trust the first mate. He must surely know his men, or he's giving you the guys he wants to die. Either or. Let's just go with our first instinct. You start packing again your rucksack. Never actually seen that before. I know. I always thought rummage-shack. Anyways, which you don't even have time to unpack completely. You're not happy with how the mission is starting. You have the bad feeling, but you're tired, rather, nervous, and drunk. Excuse me, that's just me. Night falls on the first day of your exploration mission. The 8 soldiers are pitching their tents. And the scout is lighting the campfire. What is that? Interpreter. Wow. Sorry, I blanked there for a second. The interpreter, an old bearded man, is sitting on a rock. He keeps to himself, muttering his prayers even while walking. Murmuring. His eyes are elusive and a little creepy. but you feel you can trust him. Lloyd, the scout, takes care of a beautiful black barely truck. A truck named Thunder. Turk. Takes care of a black burly Turk named Thunder. Oh, a horse. Okay. How dare you, sir? Anyways, no, it's a horse. The only horse in the company. You climb on the wagon and choose what meal will be cooked. The soldiers are very young. Some even, by the way, I haven't been completely paying attention to the dates up here. Younger than you. The dinner is accompanied by laughter and songs. The glee distracts you from your nervousness. When you decide it is time to go to sleep, again, I'm putting my own story together. And who will take first watch? You notice that the only one that hasn't been laughing are Lloyd and the interpreter. Talk to Lloyd. Oh, this me? It seems like you prefer horses over men. Hi, Lloyd. Can I speak to you frankly, sir? Sure. Go ahead. The men are having fun. It's unfair for Thunder to be left alone and bored. He's a member of our team, and I think this horse has an important role in our expedition. You smile in silence. Get some rest, Lloyd. I need you to be alert tomorrow. Aye, sir. I will try to relax. I wish I could order myself to sleep. As you watch your scout moving towards his tent, you wish you could do the same yourself. Or maybe you can talk to the interpreter first. Sure, let's talk to the interpreter. You don't like to sing? I'm sorry, sir. Oh no, I'm sorry, Effende. It's Effende. Effende. I like to sing, I just don't like to sing like that. So this is our interpreter, a wise old man. This is quite offending to us, said I. What kind of... Yeah, be nice. I like to sing the songs of my people, Effende. Some songs please the spirits of night, not something that can disturb the ancient ones. You laughed. Such poppycock. Yes, they are noisy, and not much in tune, I'm afraid. Sadie doesn't seem to be in the mood for joking. We have a lot of marching to do tomorrow. I suggest you get some rest. As you wish. As you command, Effende. Well, now it's time to sleep. You spend some time lying awake, looking... Excuse me, lost my voice there. You spend some time laughing awake. I like that. Why can't I sleep? Anyways, you spend some time lying awake, looking at the canvas of your tent, and you can see in the dark. Sleep has turned away while the bad feelings are back. The night is so full of noise, you may have fallen asleep at some point, but you don't remember when it happened. Wake and dreams become confused. You remember shadows, many dark shadows over you. They are moving around, looming over you. Moving over your cot? Yes, cot. You remember the sweat on your body and how it became difficult to breathe. It seems you woke up and fell back asleep several times during the night. A strange anguish weighed on you. You remember the strange shapes of the shadows. They seemed human, but you remember too many arms, too long, and moving unnaturally. You remember thinking about an octopus while you felt the shadows close to grabbing you. You scream when a hand touches you. Sir? Sir! We need you outside. He's Langley. Or maybe Ward. You don't remember. Every soldier's name... Oh, you don't remember every soldier's name. He came to wake you because something happened outside. You hear upset voices outside your tent. Simmons, another soldier, is waiting for you. His boots are dirty, and he looks pretty shaken. Soldier Simmons. I went to pee, sir. I was down, and I was sleepy, so I didn't notice at first. What is it that you didn't notice, soldier? A full? A full? Sir, there's a full all around the camp. Oh, that's the people. Inspect the... Gather all you men. Okay, well... Sorry, heart attack over. Let's assume two things here. So, a full, I'm assuming again from the story, is the guys that are trying to kill us because we're trying to take over the country. We can inspect with just him and me, so that's kind of gather information, but we might get ambushed. We can gather our men, but that might scare them off, or it might be an ambush altogether. My initial instinct is to inspect. The soldier's face pale, then he nods. Yes, sir. You quickly change your clothes, and in a few steps, the soldier brings you to the place. It stinks, rather, and is disgusting, but the offal isn't just there at random. It seems that there's some kind of logic in its arrangement. Or is the offal something else? You're watching around when Sadi, who disappeared, comes out from his tent and starts yelling something in his language. Then you see them. They are weird symbols on your tent, and some other tents as well. They are red and seem to be marked with blood. Distract. You order to cook breakfast and break camp, trying to leave the episode behind. Examine the offal and the symbols. Sure, let's examine. While soldiers try to examine the symbols, you move close to your tent to examine by yourself. Ask Lloyd, soldiers, observe. Take a closer look and observe the symbols. Ask Lloyd to examine the symbols on your tent. Leave it to the soldiers while you decide where to move to next, leaving the camp as soon as possible. What little I know about H.G. Lovecraft is madness. Walking away might be the lesser path of madness, rather. Observing might drive you more into madness. Lloyd might give you a buffer and let you see what happens when he absorbs it. None of them are great choices, but let's have Lloyd. Lloyd looks around the camp while you organize the soldiers, trying to distract them, but you're worried they could become superstitious. When the company is ready, you approach Lloyd. The scout shakes his head as he has no explanations and couldn't figure out what the symbols are. Okay. You start marching when Saeed comes closer. We need to change our path, Efende. Efinde. This... Meaning... What's the meaning of this? Do you know what happened here? Meaning. It is a threat, Efende. We entered a dangerous territory. Savages. They are savages. Savages? Who the hell are you talking about? There are no savages on Zamba Island. Who are they? I don't know if they have a name, Efende, but they are scary and cruel inhumans. You think about his words. You look at the map. Two paths lie ahead. You can venture into the forest, ignoring the interpreter, or take a narrow path by the coast that bypass the trees. If you choose the coast, you'll have to ditch the wagon, leaving ammo, drugs, and supplies behind. So this is now this here. Okay, so this is the prologue, by the way. If I click this, this is the map. So these are my two choices. So we are somewhere. What, here? Are we heading down? So keep the wagon moving through the forest, or head to the coast, which means we'd have to leave some stuff behind. What else do we have? We have the story here. We have what? This is RD. So this is what our fighting, agility. Is this us? Hey, I look sexy. And I even wear glasses. Sweet. It's red though, and my hair type is curly. My wife is dead. What? Wouldn't it be not available? I don't know. Anyways, okay. And what's this? Is this save? Machete rifle. What we got here? Notes, Zanzibar. Ship approaching slowly the coast of Zanzibar after quite a few. And then this is Sadi. Why don't I have notes on Lloyd then? Since I talked to him also. All right. So, time to choose. We could, again, listen to Sadid and not head into the forest. Or we could ditch some stuff and have a harder trip leaving the coast. I might rather do the coast. The path along the coast, it's the next day by the way, reveals beautiful landscapes, but the soldiers aren't in the mood for sightseeing. They don't know why you decided to divert. We could have told them from the original path, and after the morning events, they are becoming suspicious, and they aren't happy for leaving the wagon. You are unhappy too, both about the wagon and for deciding to listen to the fear of Sadid instilled in you. The path narrows several times, often forcing you to walk in a line. After a few hours, you're facing a collapsed cliff portion. Backtrack. Sure. You curse silently and look for surroundings. The soldiers got back quietly. There is a way. You have to move inland a few miles. Fortunately, not enough to enter the forest, and then you'll be able to reach the coast again. This isn't a long detour, so you start leading your men in that direction. In front of you, it's still going to get us, again, there is no happy endings with Cthulhu. In front of you, there's a wide, flat space. In the ground, not far from you, a large cave opens up. You approach the entrance, inspecting it. The monographic and some traces of rocks tell you that this is the cave there, probably a water source. You leave a guard at the entrance and enter the cave with the rest of your company. Excuse me. The entrance descends steeply into the darkness. Getting in is not too difficult, but takes longer than you expected. After a while, the cave becomes larger. It is too dark to see, and every step echoes on the walls, increasing tenfold. Order a search. Try to look around for a torch. Sure. Fail. Damn it. Your eyes are unable to see. So is this, is this actually, and again, I don't know, I should look. I'm wondering if there actually is a D&D style die roll for that. Your eyes are unable to adjust to the darkness. You are getting kind of dizzy. Lloyd has found a torch. Thank you, Lloyd. He lights it up and hands it over to you. You try to look around with the help of your company. The light's reflection shows you a huge chamber. On the bottom, excuse me, that was weird. On the bottom, you get a glimpse of a gallery. There is a stone at the center of the chamber, which reminds you of some kind of altar. Again, why did I go this way if it's still going to end with me getting ripped to shreds by tentacles? You take a step forward and you notice something on the ground. Check it, avoid it. Oh, so, okay, so it is. Hold on. No, continue. Can I not, I wonder if I actually have agility versus opposition. I failed last time. Success! You bent down and used the torch to take a good look at the... So I wonder if I actually do have stats in this game, and they affect my dice roll like it's supposed to. Anyways, we'll see. There are bone fragments on the ground, tied with a rope. It's concerned. It seems to be a trigger to a trap. Be careful. Follow me and stay close. Spread out and move slowly and pay attention. Let's have them follow. You walk slowly, feeling your soldier's breath behind you. You don't want to risk it, but you can't seem to be able to figure out this chamber. You order to move carefully and inspect the area. The company starts looking around and moving with caution. Oh, that looks friendly. Nothing evil and old god about that. Ay. You discover lots of bones and skull around the rock altar. Lit by the torches, the altars revealed many signs of violence and some drawings on the wall. They're similar to the ones that were on the tent. Looking at those writings, the feeling of becoming surrounding once again with inhuman shadows overwhelms you. Sadid remains close to the X's, pale and terrified. He's praying as usual, but this time he's louder. Lloyd and the other soldiers are nervous too. They keep looking at each other. Behind the altar, a soldier finds a small water source, but you are still memorized by what seems to be human remains on the ground. Again, even if it is a water source, with all the dead bodies around, it's probably contaminated. Sir! He tries to call you. Try to inspect the remains more closely. Oh, this is good. I should just leave, but I kind of want to... Fail, damn it. I missed what that said, though. It seems like he is waiting for your order, but he can only take a couple steps. The 3 soldiers that you had... An interpreter. Effendi, the savages are coming. We hear drums. Then they appear. I will think... Oh, is this all him saying? Effendi, the savages, blah, blah, blah. We here in a few minutes. This demo is over for now. Please check back soon. Click continue to go back to the main menu. So by the way, do I actually have stats? So I only have those. I do have stats. That's what this is. Okay. So let me adjust my mic here. My observation is about maxed out, but I still failed on most of those. Agility was pretty low, so if I tried to jump over it, I probably would have did bad. So, all right. So if I go back, which is this one here, and if I click continue, I go back to the main menu. Again, so this is available on Kickstarter. So what if I want to see if this did the same where... Let's go to our commander. So this is all the same as last time. Let's trust. I'll do it differently the next time. I just want to see if I take the same path I did last time. Lloyd. Friendly. Oh, Lloyd didn't have a picture. That's why you didn't see him last time. We talked to an interpreter. Effendi. Why aren't I seeing the picture this time? What kind of songs do you prefer? Okay, sleep. Wake, let's inspect and distract, examine, and then let's observe. And my observation is pretty low. Success. You look at the symbols on your tent. They remind you of Egyptian hieroglyphics, but there's many shapes seem unnatural. You can identify stylized men and women and maybe some animals that you can't recognize. Some symbols may be letters or words. It is clear that this was done with a specific purpose and not by accident. Is that a message marked on the tent? Is it some kind of spell or curse? You choose to keep your thoughts to yourself and avoid upsetting the soldiers. You start marching and Sandy comes closer. We need to change path. This is what happened. Nothing really, Effendi. But you have an idea. Can I see it? Is it a threat, Effendi? The dangerous savages. Who? Unhuman, yada yada yada. So here's our map again. Okay, so let's see what happens if we just avoid and go straight in. You can't tell if it's because of the morning events or the words Sandy says, but you're very nervous while walking through the forest, and your tension seems to be contagious. You feel relieved when one of the soldiers, whose name you think is Duncan, tells you a gross joke that makes you laugh. You make a note to yourself to thank him later, but a loud noise interrupts your thoughts. You turn around and see Simon screaming with a big wooden spike protruding from his chest, spurting blood. Another spike almost tears off his left arm. Another soldier tries to help him, but he gets too close to see another spring trap soldier's head. He dies in an instant. The spike is sticking out of his left eye. Be safe. Order just to get out of the forest. No, be safe. You call Lloyd to look around and study the map. You find a way out of the forest. You have to take a long way and it takes more time than you expected. You're able to load the 2 bodies on the wagon. You'll give them a proper burial later. In front of you, there's a wide, flat space on the ground, not far from a large cave opening. Okay, Entrance, inspect the monolith with the water source. Okay, so this is the same as last time. You leave the ground, blah, blah, blah. Look around. Finds a torch. All right, check it. Success. Be careful. Follow me and stay close. So we can check it, or we can... What if we just leave? Okay, so that happens anyways. All right, this is a demo. Okay, so there is some similarities. Because again, sorry, but this is kind of the small demo, so there's not going to be too many, excuse me, branching paths. Now, really, the storybooks, the way they truly work, let me just click to continue. The way they really work is it's not so much the choices you make take you down a different path. You kind of, in general, as we saw there, we go down the same path, but either with different items or, in this scenario, less people. So when we went the right path the first time, heeding Saidi's warning, we had less items but more people. I'm assuming this time we have more items but less people. Again, a trade-off. So usually with these ones, if you go down path A instead of path B, you might get the item that you need to defeat the bad guy at the end, rather than if you went down B, you have to go have a difficult path more, words failing me, a more difficult path to fight the end boss, as it were. So I like this idea. Again, these books are kind of like early D&D type scenarios, but so very nice. And again, it is available on Kickstarter. Let's actually go to that page. There you go. It only needs 3,000. Okay, and it's almost there. So 14 days to go, and someone just donated $1 while we were here. Very nice of them. So yeah, so there you go. So it's you tried to demo yourself. I'll have the links down below, so you can try the different path if you want to go differently than the way I went. So HP Lovecraft inspired setting. So yeah, so I'll have the links down below. You can try for yourself. Otherwise, I'll end the video here. So thanks again for watching, and see you next time.